Growing up over the years, my boys have had to learn their address, and my daughter too, but it's been interesting to watch them try to remember the amount of numbers. When I grew up, it was only 3 numbers, 1, 4, and 8, and then I had to know the name of the street. So I had it pretty easy. They got 5 numbers, which is pretty complicated. And what's interesting about this is addresses help us know where we live. They help us know where we, as the Bible would say, abide, where we dwell, where we stay most of our time. And in fact, when we ask the question, how do we know the address of us abiding with Christ? 1 John chapter 4, verse 13 begins to let us know what this address looks like. It says, "By this we know that we abide in him, and he in us, because he has given us his Spirit, and we have seen and testify that the Father has sent his Son to be the Savior of the world. Whoever confesses that Jesus is the Son of God, God abides in him, and he in God." So we've come to know and believe the love of God that he has for us. Now, it's interesting here. John gives us quite a few little pieces here. He tells us, first of all, that you know you abide if you've been given the Spirit. Do you sense the conviction of sin? Do you sense the presence of the Spirit in enlightening the Word for you so that you get it? It makes sense. It's convicting. Do you have the sense of the Spirit as he begins to call you to reach out to other people? Second, he says, part of the address is that we've seen and testify that the Father has sent the Son to be the Savior of the world. We believe the gospel. We believe that he's not just my Savior, he's the world's Savior. That he was sent by the Father to rescue us from sin, to rescue us from the brokenness, to rescue us from all the spiritual demonic evil of this world. And finally, he says, whoever confesses, we agree and we will announce to other people that Jesus is the Son of God, then God abides in us. It's in our proclamation of Christ. It's not just in our personal belief in our hearts. It's in what we say and how we live that declares that we're following Jesus. And that's how we've come to know and believe the love that God has for us. So what's the address? Pretty simple. Does the Spirit of God abide in you? Are you in a situation where you're willing to testify to the Father and confess with your life that Jesus Christ is the Savior? And this is some good stuff. So I hope today that you walk away from here encouraged about the gospel again, challenged that the Lord has given you what you need to know that you're walking with him. And then here's the thing. Let's abide with him. Let's walk with him. Let's engage with him. Let's confess him. Let's allow him to live in us because he does.